Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about fear. There are many types of fear and we've all experienced it in some shape or form. Please do me a favor and hit the like button, comment and share. So let's get into it. Why fear of success is holding you back more than fear of failure? Fear of failure might be a very common problem and one that we all know, but many of us unknowingly sabotage our success because we are scared of what could be different if we actually pull this off. Everyone fails. Fear of failure for many people is paralyzing and holds them back from trying something new, taking a risk, or taking a step towards their goals. Conquering this fear of failure, not letting it stand in your way, and learning how to turn failure into success has become the norm, and almost all of us have experienced this at some point in our lives. Fear of failure may actually be the smaller problem of the two, because we all have had experience with it. Fear of success, however, the lesser known concept that we are scared of achieving what we want to achieve, may be more subtle, harder to recognize, and more real than you think. Here's why you should understand it. Success means change, even if it's change that you've always wanted. If you try something and fail, you go back to what you know. You may not be happy about it, but you go back to your comfort zone. If you try something and succeed, you head into uncharted territory. Things are different. Things change. You often hear about athletes, musicians, or performers who are thrown from the virtually unknown to the big time. Although that kind of success may have been what they all wanted all along, they just weren't ready for that level of success. Take away the public spotlight, and many of us can relate with the fear that being successful can change our life permanently. When I left my comfortable position as an HVAC mechanic to start my own business as a realtor, I experienced fear of failure. When I asked myself, what if I fail? I found that my answer was easy and almost reassuring. I could just go back to the HVAC trade and everything would go back to normal. But when I asked myself, what if I actually pull this off? Well, let's just say it was more than a few sleepless nights. When I bring this topic up with people, the question is why? As I think about it, I can only say everything would be different and I wouldn't even really know how things would be different. It would just be uncharted territory with very limited visibility. Would I become a different person as a result of being successful? Would I like the person I became? Would there be more pressure? Was I really good enough to sustain the success? Turns out that my concerns weren't symptoms of my own imagination, but are actually common perceptions. Success also means a bigger impact on more people. It could be a bigger role where more people depend on you. It could be that more people care what you do and say, and that your opinions are further reaching. It sounds great, but bigger impact can also actually make you feel vulnerable because you are now more in the spotlight to more people. It can be easy to be scared off by that and feel unable to handle security and judgment and everything else that comes with that bigger platform. It often encourages questions about whether you can live up to other people's new expectations of you, or if you even want to have to do that. We often self-sabotage without even knowing we are doing it. Sometimes, if you give it everything you have and still fail, you get pats on the back and respect for having put it all out there. It's the you left it all out there on the field concept. What if you convinced yourself that you were putting it all out there and giving everything you had, even though you know deep down that you weren't? You still get the pats on the back and could walk away from it knowing it just wasn't meant to be. Then you can go back to what you knew. It may sound like a cheap cop-out, but it's quite common even for people who have achieved some degree of success. The real problem is that we don't even realize we're doing it. So what do you do about it? There isn't a magic solution, but simply knowing that you could be sabotaging yourself is half the battle. The next time you're confronted with new things and conquer your fear of failure, make sure you give some thought to your fear of success too, so you can really move all the barriers out of the way. Until next time, bye-bye. See you. Bye.